Here at the beginning of Osvald's tale, the party will be temporarily dissolved and chapter 1 of it will begin. If you choose to know, you can still hear the story later, but yes, we're going to listen to this story. Osvald's being held prisoner. His tale will continue uninterrupted until the end of chapter 2. Proceed. Yes. God, my drink went down the wrong pipe! Alright, here we go. Osvald, what is your story?
All things in this world have a source.
Okay.
Nothing begets nothing. Follow the chain of cause and effect, and it will lead you to the answer you seek.
Yeah.
For the record, you, Osvald, plead not guilty. Is that correct? The facts are thus. Upon extinguishing the fire, the bodies of your wife and daughter were found in the rubble. They were nearly charred beyond recognition. A gruesome sight. I'm sure you agree. Thus, the court accepts, without objection, immolation as the cause of death.
Uh-huh.
However, there is one last inexplicable detail. Nothing one could reasonably consider the cause of the conflagration was found at the scene. Ergo, the fire ought not to have happened at all.
Okay.
Absent the use of magic, that is.
So what, you're racist against magicians, dude? Are you racist against magic users? You have a problem? Is it because you couldn't bang a magician woman? Is it because you couldn't bang a magician man? Are you just that against magicians?
You were a scholar of magic, weren't you, Osvald?
Uh-huh.
Is that a mere coincidence? I think not.
Ah, yes. The mere coincidence of you being used to... It is such a coincidence that I, a scholar, a nobleman who knew of magic, knows magic. Oh my god, the coincidence.
Having conducted a thorough investigation of the scene, the court holds the following to be true. You, Osvald, were the only one capable of starting such a fire that night.
Oh, I love that. That's what you all agree with instead of, you know, a random asshole deciding to burn a house because they're an asshole. I love how it's just, oh, you did it because you know magic. Really? Like, seriously? Is this what we're going on with?
In the sacred name of Alephan the Scholar King, the court hands down the following verdict.
Wait, Alephan, doesn't that name ring familiar?
Osvald V. Van Stein. We find you guilty of the murder of your wife and daughter, for which you are sentenced to life imprisonment on Frigid Isle.
Ah, but it couldn't be any other asshole that just wanted to burn down a house because it looked nice.
Do you have any last words?
Fuck all of you and your mothers too.
Harvey. The man who took everything from me shall die by my hand. I swear it.
Valid. Let's find this Harvey asshole. I mean, that sounds valid. 5 years later, in the prison. Why their mothers? Because they had the audacity to raise assholes! They had the audacity to raise ignorant assholes! Fuck them and the mothers too! And the fathers! Fuck them all! Who cares? They're assholes. That's a pretty lofty prison.
Frigid Isle. A solitary island in the far northern reaches of the sea. Some call it the edge of the world.
Okay.
Blanketed in snow all through the year. The nearest continent is due east. 4 days' journey by sea. Even on the largest vessel. Even then, the fierce blizzards at sea can make a wreck of the mightiest ships. Trips to and from this accursed place are heavily regulated.
Heavy regulated, if not completely impossible, because frigid winds, heavy snowstorms, large changing of the ocean's currents. It's basically a crapshoot whether or not you survive going in unless you have a large enough vessel to be able to handle all that weather change.
This place holds all mainlanders found guilty of the most heinous crimes.
Damn, bruh.
It held over 300 of us at its peak. In its 80-year history, none have escaped.
So Alcatraz.
Or rather, I should say, the deplorable treatment of the prisoners ensures that lives end before sentences do.
Uh-huh.
I have survived for 1,879 days.
I counted,
But
motherfuckers!
neither the unforgiving climate, nor the ravages of time, shall extinguish the fire in my breast.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I'm being a troll, that I'm being like a comedic troll in a very serious scene. Alejandro does a fantastic job acting this, and I'm making such an asshole of myself doing all of this while he's doing a fantastic performance. I'm so sorry, Alejandro, if you ever see this. I doubt you ever will, but nonetheless. Alright.
Another frigid day in hell, eh, Professor?
Seems like it.
You know what this is?
A book.
It's your little notebook. It never leaves your hands, does it?
Okay. Are you threatening me, sir?
Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm only borrowing it.
He ain't going to see it, Katie!
You were quite the scholar, weren't you? Yes, this notebook could be worth quite a lot.
Okay, bro. Let me ask you something. You know why I'm in here? Because they think I set fire to a building with my own wife and kid. If it is true, what makes you think I don't just do that shit to you right now?
I'm sure it'd fetch me a tidy pile of cigarettes. You're welcome to take it back, of course, but you'll have to fight me for it.
Okay. Alright, make mug townspeople for their belongings. Yep. Sounds good. Mine. I'm gonna beat you over the head. If you want it back so badly, come and take it. Alright. Okay. Well, I can't. Oh! Well, muzzled! Oh shit, he's got a muzzle on him! Oh, bro. So he needs verbal components. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. Bonk. I'ma bonk you over the head with my stick! Alright, I bonked you over the head with my stick. He did not have a muzzle in court. He has a muzzle now.
Take it back. I've got no use for your filthy scribblings anyhow. Help! Guards! He's gonna kill me!
Okay. I'll just do their job for them. Cool.
Help! Somebody!
Bro, are you that scared after getting your head knocked in by a stick? Bruh, I just want you to realize that in this prison, the guards will laugh at you as you're getting beat. They're not here to give a shit about you. They're here to ensure that you either die before your prison sentence or you don't escape before your prison sentence goes in. You are fucked one way or the other. It is your fault for playing with fire. It is your fault for deciding to try and bite at the big guy.
What's all this about? It's him. He attacked me. Well, if it isn't Osvald, our magical murderous scholar.
Yeah?
How do you like the new toy I gave you, Professor? It's a fine little muzzle, isn't it? Keeps you from speaking those spells you love so much. You're the only one who has the honor of wearing it, I'll have you know. You should be kissing my feet. What's that look for? I know defiance when I see it, and I'll have none of it. I'd love to hear what you sound like. I really would. When you're begging for your life, that is.
Well, in order to do that, you'd have to take off the muzzle. But you ain't gonna take off the muzzle because you a bitch!
Seconds.
Counting. Interesting. Okay.
13 seconds from the time a prisoner calls for help to the guard's response.
Smart man.
At least some valuable information's come of all this. 1 warden and 34 guards for 292 prisoners.
I wonder what would happen if we freed the prisoners all at once.
Over time, I've learned much about the way the prison and the people within it work. And all of that knowledge shall inform my eventual escape.
I'm surprised he survived for 1,879 days. With all that cold? Jesus Christ.
An escape for which the plan is written in this notebook. Using a cipher, naturally.
Duh.
I've revised said plan numerous times these last 5 years, and polished it to a fine sheen. Only 3 pieces of the puzzle remain.
Oh?
The first, an escape route.
Basic need number 1.
For this, I have chosen a passage that leads beneath the prison.
Okay.
This passage is overlooked even by the guards themselves, and it leads directly out of this place.
Okay. Also, Wolfsong, hello for the raid!
I must conduct a more thorough review of it, and soon.
Okay.
The second, suitable clothing.
Yeah, it's a little cold out there. You don't want to get your nipples all hard too hard. So, you need some clothes, you need some coats.
Once I escape, I'll be exposed to the elements. The cold will claim me in minutes if I am clad in nothing but these rags. The third and final, an accomplice.
You want it to be known that you escaped.
To escape on my own would be to rely on my own assumptions.
Or an assisting hand, that's fair.
I require the help of another with intimate knowledge of the prison's inner workings.
So a guard?
With these 3 pieces in place, my plan shall move that much closer to completion. At which point, only its execution shall remain.
The next morning. Okay. Many plans going on here. Many plans. Can't even tell it's morning.
Human filth, to work with you.
Ah, slave labor. You're doing great. We're on Osvald's pass right now. We're breaking rocks into little rocks.
This island was once dotted with mines. Entire mountains were reduced to rubble for ore, and the prison was built atop the wreckage. To this day, there remains phosphol buried in the frigid earth. It's immensely flammable and sells for a fair bit of coin.
Alright.
So the prisoners are forced to mine it, and the guards line their pockets with the proceeds.
You know, like real life prisons.
Mine, scum! Keep those hands moving! I said, keep moving! Unless you'd rather freeze to death! What's wrong with you? I can't move anymore. It's too cold. Don't you go soft on me, criminal filth. Need I remind you that you were sent here to atone for your misdeeds? So beg whatever gods you serve for forgiveness, and dig, you useless little mole! Your life is worthless compared to the precious phosphor you cleave from the earth. And believe you me, we'd burn you instead if you were anywhere near as easy to set alight. Do you understand? Answer me!
Warden, sir. He's already dead.
An unfortunately common sight. We are adaptable creatures. Any environment, no matter how horrific, can be made ordinary.
Oh, I have a feeling you're gonna be the final boss. And I can't wait to get my hands on you. I guarantee it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Forced labor is followed by a vanishingly small window of free time. It is in this free time that I review the remaining pieces of my plan. They are 3. The first, an escape route. The prison is as old as it is massive. There are bound to be gaps and awkward seams.
Yeah.
Perhaps I can glean a hint or two from someone with intimate knowledge of the island's history. The second, suitable clothing. One they call the Provisioner sells the clothing I'll need to survive. But first, I need to find them. I'll start by asking any prisoners who might know this Provisioner.
It's gonna be hard because you have a muzzle, you won't be able to speak.
The third and final piece. An accomplice. My accomplice cannot be an ordinary prisoner. I must find someone capable of enacting my escape plan.
Okay.
Then all that will remain is the plan's execution.
Okay. Sounds good. So, this is a guard. For the murder that you even have. Yeah, I mean, do you have a mom? Just saying. Alright. I'd rather be out here in the cold than locked up in that cell. They say home is where you make it. But who the hell would make this place a home? I don't know, man. Like, this is a pretty fucked up place. Hello.
There are not so many guards watching the cafeteria during this shift. Now is my chance to find an accomplice.
Okay. Alright, scrutinize. During the day, Osvald can scrutinize and glean new knowledge. Sounds good. Now, hold on. What is this? It's over here. Okay, never mind. Alright, yeah, let's scrutinize. Do you know anything? Alright, scrutinize and glean. Prisoner number 321078. Impression flippant. A footlooker who reports misconduct to prison guards and secondary witnesses is made in the most unwelcome amongst the prisoners. Yep, pretty much.
No.
No, that won't do. It's obviously that guy who's the cook over there. I like watching people enjoy their food. It's the only thing that keeps me alive. Alright, prisoner 257134. Crime, mass poisoning. Sentence 156 years. You're gonna die. Dude, you're just gonna die here. Straight up. If you have business with me, you must schedule an appointment through my butler first. Prisoner 310549. A prisoner who was once an aristocrat. He seems cultured and intellectual, but is prone to leaps in subject as well as sudden bouts of shouting and unruliness. Of course.
No. I cannot tie my fortunes to this prisoner.
Alright. And this is the last one. Emerald. 294025. 30 years. A well-known figure around the prison, his exceedingly wary demeanor belies a sense of determination unlike any other. I think this is our guy.
You there. A word.
I would, but muzzle.
What are you playing at? Skulking around and sizing up all the prisoners.
I cannot speak. I have a muzzle. Dude, I have a I cannot answer you!
Ah, right. You can't speak on account of the muzzle. I've been watching you. You know, for the last 5 years.
Am I pretty? No.
And all that time you've been feigning indifference while you surveil the place, right? The other prisoners, the guards, everyone and everything. Watching for minute differences, like you're making some sort of audit.
Perhaps, Mr. Observant.
As far as I'm concerned, only 2 types of prisoners watch silently for 5 years. Hungry beasts and people plotting an escape. That's it.
Smart.
If it's the former, I know someone who can help. But if it's the latter... So, which one are you, Professor? Shake your head if you're the former, or nod if you're the latter.
I'm getting the hell out of here. What the fuck are you talking about?
So, my eyes didn't deceive me after all. You're quite clever, I'll say that.
Why, thank you.
Now, for my formal request. I want in on your plan.
Okay. There's the accomplice.
I can be of use to you. You'll see. I got lots of valuable information I'll only share with a close confidant. I've collected it over my long years in this place. That's why they call me Emerald the Informant. I know my information is good. You could do far worse, Professor Jailbreak.
Only someone of considerable wit could have figured out my plot through mere observance.
Or, you know, anyone who's looking at someone who looks like they're trying to buy out the building is trying to escape from it.
Further, he is correct that I have need of his wares. I can certainly use him to my advantage.
I knew you'd see it my way. So, what would you have me do?
So how are you going to tell him the plan?
This horrid island is 4 days' journey from the nearest shore. Even if our escape proves successful, we'll need a ship capable of making the journey to the mainland. I have set my sights on the vessel carrying the inspectors, who visit the prison on an erratic schedule. Thus, I need to know when it is due to arrive next. The ledger containing that information is fiercely guarded. I stand no chance of laying eyes on it. But all I need to know is the date. For that will be the date we make our escape.
Fair enough.
Understood. That won't come easily. Not impossible, though. I'll contact you once I have it.
Okay. Has Osvald you with a muzzle
One
on?
more thing.
It probably is given. He's probably taken in by guards to be allowed to eat.
Get me the key to this muzzle. Can't make any promises there, seeing as it was made just for you. Let's just pray luck is on our side, eh, confidant?
Okay. And even if you can't, when we escape, we can literally just call a locksmith.
The plan is in motion. I just need to let the informant do his work.
All right. That's part 1. Well, part 3 of 2. But 3 of 3. Oh, okay. I didn't get to see the rest of it, but all right. Slip.
Osvald.
Hello.
Osvald.
Hello. Is anyone there?
Have you found the answer?
No.
To work, maggots! Move!
After forced labor. And we get another brief window of time. Now something need to determine escape route and procure a suitable cold weather wear. Someone who knows the history of this place should be able to point me in the right direction. I should see a prisoner called the Provisioner. Only question is which will procure first. Actually, I'm very curious. I'm going to scrutinize this guard. Let me look at your face. Alongside your guard on this island, physically and verbally assaulting prisoners is a fact of life for him now. When he first joined, he had high hopes of the prisoner's rehabilitation, but the prison has changed him. Was it the prison that changed him, or his fellow colleagues that changed him? That's the bigger question. Trespassing, theft, murder, 64 years. He's dead here. Manufacture and sale of illegal concoctions, 43 years. You have a chance of getting out. There is a chance for you to get out, dude. Well, you seem ominous. Alright. You're better off not knowing what I've done. I'm about to find out, bitch! You can't hide from me! Fraud, perjury, forgery, 18 years. Oh, that's not bad. Prisoner is delusional and a pathological liar. Sure, okay. Alright. A firm believer that justice is served when prisoners suffer and that they must be guided with a firm and unsparing hand. He greatly admires Warden Davids and hopes to take his... Yeah. Basically, he is a bitch boy. Nothing up here. Okay. Serial arson and murder, 200... You're dead here. Bro, you're dead here. Oh, you're so warm and toasty. Jesus. My dude, you're kind of weird. Hello? Hi. I'm gonna scrutinize you, guard. You gonna do anything about it? Nothing. He's a possibly silent man is charged with document creation... document creation at the prison. Said silence is born of a deep hatred of every prisoner on this island. Perhaps the only saving grace is his silence keeps him from yet another becoming another voice berating the inmates. Valid point. Okay. You know what? Rather be silent than stupid. I don't know. They're all just a bunch of assholes. Everyone here is just a bunch of assholes. Alright, here we go. Bail. Known to many as the Provisioner, he is capable of acquiring almost anything asked from him, albeit at a rather onerous cost. Okay. Hi, can we be friends?
So you're the muzzled scholar I've heard so much about. You look like you need something, same as everyone else who comes to see me. The name's Bale. Most call me the Provisioner. I can secure most anything people ask for. Not for money, given our circumstances. But everyone has something of value on them, if you know what I mean.
Like what?
So, he won't hand it over for free. Though, if I can find his weakness, I'd better scrutinize some of the other prisoners.
Okay. Scrutinize a person who knows Bale's weakness. That would be a prisoner. Like, that would be a guard, wouldn't it? A guard would know his weakness. Or this guy would know his weakness, apparently. Okay. So, human trafficking. Prisoner is an extremely violent former human trafficking victim turned human trafficker. Bro.
I don't believe this prisoner.
Bruh. There's... Bruh. Ay, ay, ay. You know... There is a psychology to those who are victims becoming the ones who do the terrible actions. There is a psychology behind that, and it's sad. 98 years. A relatively mild-mannered prisoner compared to others. He is unable to read upon incarceration, but learned to do so under the library guard's tutelage.
I don't believe this prisoner knows anything.
Fair enough. Right. I love that I'm just like right behind his shoulder, like I'm gonna scrutinize you. Warden Davids dropped his coin purse the other day, and this prisoner watched as Bale picked it up. He doesn't dare tell a soul, though, as Bale knows his weakness. Okay.
Here it is. Surely this is the Provisioner's weakness. Let's see how he responds.
All right. Now, what's this? Hello? Okay, nothing. Wait. Nope, nothing in here. Okay. All right, nothing in here. All right. Hey, I know something you shouldn't have. I know something you're not supposed to have.
Finally come to pay, have you? What's that scrap of paper in your hand?
What? Where did you get this? Whatever you want, it's yours. Just swear you won't speak a word of this to anyone.
That's what we thought. Cold weather.
My plan proceeds apace.
Alright, one more day.
This clothing ought to keep me from freezing to death.
Back to your cells, you animals!
That will have to wait. Back to the hole for now.